Okay, so to get to the bottom of what yoga really is, we should probably look at its origins. And for that, we must travel back some 5,000 years to a region on the border of northwest India and Pakistan, the Indus Sarasvati civilization. The people of the Indus Valley believed in the transformative power of breathing, and many artifacts from the area contain the first documented yogic postures, from which the Indus Valley is widely considered to be the birthplace of yoga. Around 2000 BC, or BCE if you prefer, the area was populated by Aryans from Iran, who condensed and reworded the Indus Sarasvati culture in their native language of Sanskrit. And it's from Sanskrit that we find the earliest known documentation of the word yoga, and the earliest lessons in breathing and the control of prana, which I'll come back to in a minute. Over the next few thousand years, the ancient breathing methods spread through India, China, and beyond. Ultimately, these techniques would evolve into the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali. What's interesting about all of this is there's no mention in the Yoga Sutras of movement or poses. In other words, the earlier yoga was a science of holding still and building prana, I will explain that I promise, through breathing, then developed into the eight-limbed system that was more a philosophy of living a better life through mind, body and spiritual awareness. And although one of these limbs is asana, which talks of exercise regime, historically this was simply seen as a method of preparing the body for meditation. It wasn't until the 20th century that yoga poses would be formed into the kind of aerobic dance or flows we currently associate with them. This isn't in any way to belittle the modern approaches, but rather to highlight the fact that if it's the moving, stretching, and general gymnastics of the discipline that concerns you, it's worth understanding that at its core, yoga is about breathing, self-connection, and control. Which is a good time to explain this word, prana. It's a word that is still used extensively in the discussion of yoga. Directly translated, it means life force or vital energy. And in simplistic terms, it's a reference to atoms that make up all things, from the device you're watching this on, the seat you're possibly sitting on, the clothes you're wearing, to the body you inhabit. They're all made up of atoms, which equate to their energy or their prana. You might also have heard the term in its Chinese derivation of qi, which is essentially the same thing. The belief that the body contains channels that function like power lines connecting organs and tissues.